that we're having our park design meeting on Earth Day. I see a lot of familiar faces tonight. I recognize some of you from the last meeting, and I see some new faces. Can we do a quick show of hands? Who was at our last meeting in February? Great, welcome back. And who's new? Good, well, welcome. We're going to do our best tonight to give you the background that you might have missed at the last meeting and bring you up to speed so that we're all on the same page. My name is Erin Tam. I'm here to facilitate tonight, and my job has two parts. One, my job is to keep us on time and get you out of here when we promised we would and make it all the way through our agenda. The other role that I play is to make sure that we have a meeting that's pleasant and respectful and that you all get a chance to share your ideas. So if I do my job well, that will happen. If I don't, find me afterward and tell me all about it. I'm going to take a few minutes to describe the structure tonight. You should all have an agenda. Anybody not have an agenda? You don't have one? We'll get one to you. Go ahead and stay there. So we kind of want to do a couple things tonight. At the last meeting, we brought you together and we asked for your big picture vision ideas for the park. What did you want that park to feel like and look like? And we gave you a vision question. I think it was 15 years from now the park's designed and what's your experience in that park? And we got a lot of fantastic ideas. I think we got more ideas than could feasibly fit into this particular park. And so we're back tonight, and we have a couple of goals. We want to share with you what we did with the ideas you gave us and get your reactions to those. So you're going to see a presentation that Greg's going to do in a little while, and then we're going to have you in your small groups give us your reactions and your ideas and help us get to that next step of design. Just like we did at the last meeting, following this meeting, there will be a summary of the meeting and the comments that we received available on Park's website for you to go and check out. And I'm just checking my notes here to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Our agenda is pretty straightforward. We're going to try and keep our presentation to about 30-35 minutes. And then spend a good hour in your groups listening to you. So we want to minimize the amount of time you have to listen to us, because we're here to listen to you, but there are some important things we need you to know so that you've got the right information to give us input that's going to be helpful. Let's see. Childcare. The Friends of Greater Maple Leaf Park were kind enough to provide childcare again tonight. They provided it at the last meeting as well. So it's down the hall?
Outside the front doors where the play area is.
Okay, outside the front doors where the play area is. Childcare is available. Your kids are also welcome to participate in the meeting. It's up to you. My 5 minutes are almost up. Really quickly, two things. On the back of your agenda is a comment form. You can use that comment form to take notes as we go through the presentation, or you can use it to share ideas with us, and there are drop boxes, so you can remain anonymous if you choose, on the sign-in tables just outside the entrance. I'm going to hand it over to Kelly, and she's going to share some background information, next steps, talk about our next meeting. Anything else? She'll get there. One last thing. If you have questions while Kelly and Greg are presenting, hold on to them. Jot them down if you need to remember them, but try and hold them. After the presentation, we'll do some Q&A, but we want to be able to move through the presentation, and if we stop for a lot of questions, we're not going to meet our agenda.
Thank you, Erin. Well, welcome back, and welcome to all of you that are here for the first time. My name is Kelly Jones. I'm with the Parks Department, and I am the project planner for this Maple Leaf Park development. And I just want to introduce people that are here with me tonight, and they're probably hiding. Rick Nishi, our levy program manager. I don't know where he disappeared to. We have Kim Baldwin with the Parks Department. She is the project manager that will be taking over after this phase. And then we also have Jason Huff here, who's from the Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs. And then we have the all-important burger partnership. We have Greg Brower and Katie Bang over there. And we have Andy Mitten and Dave, don't know your last name. Dave Knight. And then we also with us Enviro Issues and a bunch of their facilitators, if they can raise their hands, so you kind of get to know who can help you out there. So, well, as you, probably a lot of you already know, we're here tonight because we have this great opportunity. Seattle Public Utilities is putting a lid over the Maple Leaf Reservoir. And so now we have this amazing open space to turn into a new park. And with all of your community help and feedback, which we've gathered so much so far, which is fantastic, and look for more today, we are going to hopefully have a really amazing project plan at the end of this whole project. So, with a 2008 Parks and Green Spaces levy, we were fortunate enough to be allocated $5 million for this project, and that includes the planning, the design, and the construction. So that's the whole project cost. And so for our schedule, we are currently in the planning phase, and we've already held 2 meetings. The first meeting was kind of an open house held back in December to get to know everybody and so everybody could get to know us. And then in February, we held our first design meeting where we were able to get a lot of input and feedback, which was overwhelming, but in a really great way, because now Berger has a daunting task of compiling it all and putting it into very nice concepts. So, and then following this meeting, we're going to have another meeting in June. June 16th is going to be our next meeting, where from this meeting, all the feedback, they're going to put together a final preferred schematic design, and that's where you'll come in and see where all of the ideas have kind of come and put together in one spot, and still at that time, we'll still be able to take comment. And I also want to say thank you and also continue to provide me feedback via email or on phone or mail. I know a lot of people haven't been able to attend and probably still won't be able to, but I still take all that information and I document it and I pass it along to the Burger Partnership. So that's been really, really valuable. And then, so I got the next meeting and I know I'm missing something. Oh, I did want to mention there was some confusion at the last meeting. There was a skate park flyer that was handed out previous to this. And that was for the representation of the skate park group that was here advocating, as they can and will, for a skate park. I just wanted to make sure that it was clear that that is not 100% going to be part of this. I think that it was, somehow that flyer misconstrued that it was part of a Parks, because I think it had a Parks logo on it and it had my name on it. So I think a lot of people thought, well, there's going to be a skate park 100%. And the skate park comes out of this process. So it comes out of the 3 meetings. So if that's heard from a lot of the community, then it will probably be part of it. We just want to make sure that that hadn't already been predestined to be in the park. So I hope that alleviates some confusion. And if you have any other questions about that, please ask. And then also, one of our community members here, she left her hat here at the last meeting, and it means a lot to her, and she's looked high and low for it. So if anybody here at this meeting happened to pick it up, it was a black felt
beret.
Beret.
It's not my
Anybody
hat.
knows. If anybody knows where it is, or if they have it, if you could return it to me or give me a call or Donna Hartman Miller, and I think she would be really, really happy